Listen, you don't need a fancy funnel to sell more. You just need to stop making people work so hard to pay you. Here's what I mean. So I was watching Castle on Prime Video, great show, by the way. And this ad for a makeup product came on when Heidi Klum was like the spokeswoman. It was a fine commercial, but what caught my eye wasn't even the product. It was this little tiny button in the corner that had the product and said add to cart because this was Prime Video. So it was an Amazon button right there in the corner of my screen. One tap with my remote and done. I could add it to my cart. They didn't just make you want the product, they made it effortless to buy it. Then something else happened a few days later, kind of the same idea. I was working on a flyer for a client. They were having an event. They already had the date, the time, the location, everything on there. And somebody had suggested, well, what if we do a QR code just to our website? And I suggested back to them, why not put a QR code on here that will add it to the person's calendar? Really tiny change, right? It's just a matter of where that QR code goes, but a totally different result. Because if someone can drop it on their calendar in like 2 seconds, they're a lot more likely to show up. That's what I want to talk about today. The simplest sales tip most businesses ignore is just making it easy. Listen, whether you're selling foundation and you're Heidi Klum or you're hosting an event or anything in between, the principle is the same. If you remove friction as much as possible, then you are going to increase your sales. So the problem here is we usually overcomplicate the sale. We usually don't have a sales problem. What we have is a friction problem that we make it more difficult for somebody to go from interested to customer. We do a good job of getting people excited, right? And they know that they want whatever it is that we're offering, but then we bury all of that excitement under all the steps it takes before you're finally in the door. If your buyer has to email you, then wait for a reply, then get a calendar link, they've already lost a lot of their steam and you've lost your momentum. So let's fix that. Here are 3 ways that you can make buying from you ridiculously easy. The first is to make the next step very obvious. Every page, every post, everything you do, every conversation should lead to one clear next step. I know that's hard sometimes, but it has to be one clear next step. If your customer has to guess or even to choose what to do next, they either won't do it or they won't do the number one thing you want them to do. So think verbs, not clever, not fluffy stuff. Book a call, buy the product, get a guide, start today. Very, very clear what you want that step to be. Once the path is clear, once the step is clear for them, your next job is to smooth out the journey from they know what they want to do to actually getting it done. That is called removing roadblocks. So every click that you make a person take is a chance for them to change their mind. So we want to use tools that make scheduling, that make payment, whatever you want them to do, make it painless. So things like Acuity or Calendarly or Stripe or PayPal or whatever it is, make it easy. Don't make people dig for a link, put it where they already are. And finally, the part that really levels up your customer experience is to anticipate what they will need next or what they will ask next. Whatever the next thing is, anticipate that and deliver it. So this is where small touches make all the difference. Ask yourself, what will make this working with me process easier after they say yes? So you can do like what I talked about earlier. Put an add to calendar link in any confirmations you send. Provide, if there's going to be a call, provide prep questions that they should be thinking about. Offer those next step resources immediately and automatically so they are fully prepped for what's coming next. They don't have to come back to you and ask questions or wonder, what should I do or what's this going to be like? You're delivering it to them in advance. The key here is to think. like your customer, not like the person who owns the business, not like the one with years and years of experience. Think like your customer who doesn't know, pretend they don't know anything. Think like them. So, whether it's a makeup ad or an event flyer, the message is the same. Make it easy. Here's your reminder: people want to buy from you. They just don't want to work for it. We have so much to do, and we don't want to take the extra time to figure out all the things to do to buy from you. We want it to be easy and smooth and seamless. So take a look at your sales process, your website, your emails, your booking flow. Where are you asking customers to kind of jump through a hoop, to take extra time, to do an extra step? Can you eliminate it? Where can you make it easier to say yes? Because the easier you make it to work with you, the more people will. It's really that simple. And if you want to know which marketing efforts are really driving your yeses, are really getting people ready to work with you, the things that you do that are turning clicks into clients, check out my marketing command center at a special link for pod listeners. It's bit.ly/command center pod. This is a simple all-in-one marketing spreadsheet that allows you to enter in your numbers from your website, your email, social, PR, sales, everything, and you can see what's really working across the board. So you spend less time guessing and more time growing and bringing in revenue. All right, friend, go make it easy. Until next time.